when he actually shows up and they actually talk face to face.
You guys can be there.
Hell yeah.
You guys can be
The
there.
excitement.
Be nice to him though.
Oh no, I'll be
nice.
so sweet.
I'll be so sweet. Keep the same energy. No, keep the same energy, B. Yo, what is good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy King GDB. We're back again today, guys. We're about to see your top G, top striker, Trigger done. It's about to break it down for us, guys. As you can see in the video description, this is Andrew Tate, Triggers Feminists. Some lovely young ladies are about to get their minds blown by the wisdom and knowledge of Sir Tate. Or is that what's gonna happen? Or are they gonna just get triggered? As he is the trigger don, let's see what he has for them. I've seen this Your Mama's House podcast, so let me see which part they're playing here for them. And yeah, let's dissect this, guys. Let's go in.
About younger women, because a lot of these dudes talk about fertility and looks and stuff.
Fertility. Those eggs are ripe.
In the days of old, right, you'd meet a woman, you get married, you be together, whatever. In the modern world, if I meet a girl who's 33 and single, I know the amount of dick that's been through her before me is just simply unattractive. I don't care how nice you are, but you're 33.
Man is fitting. There is inherent problems with dating someone who's that age, 33, and they're still single. If you meet a woman who's 33 and she's still single, again, this is just my personal judgment on how I think about things. Again, you have your own opinion, but this is how I look at things, okay? From an analytical sense, just to give a bit of background, I'm a biological scientist. I did biological sciences at university, and I also got a master's in molecular medicine. So analyzing stuff, data, done that, been there, done that, and that's how my mind works. So I analyze it from a statistical sense. If we look at it point blank as numbers, the fact that you have not held a man down and you're 33 says one of two things. Either you are an outlier, there might be some extenuating circumstances. You are, either asexual, your partner died, all this other stuff. But more likely than not is you can't hold a man down, or you have tendencies to dump men when they don't meet certain standards. And again, that's okay. But those things, to me, it means that you're more masculine than you should be, or you tend to veer on the more masculine side. You come off as a bit more strong and independent. And, for me, you can keep being strong and independent, but clearly you don't need me. So I'll just let you go on about your way on the lane of the strong and independent, on the way to the buy a dog and die alone highway.
Years old? How many men have fucked? If I got a 19-year-old girl, I might be her second or third man, right? I'm going to be dude number fucking 29, and all the trauma,
it's a bit mad,
and bullshit they put you through.
It's a bit mad.
Bring to my door.
Exactly.
Man, cheat. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care.
Again, this is smart thinking, and this is one thing women always think. Whenever this is why guys should never expose the game to women. You should never expose the game to women, because women always inherently think, oh, you're manipulating. Teachers manipulate kids in school to listen. Your parents manipulate you to do things you don't want to do. Your friends manipulate you and push you and pressure you into doing things you don't want to do. The world is full of manipulation. Like, it's a bit mad. Girls always come to this conclusion that everything is a manipulation. That's why you don't reveal the game, because obviously to play the game, you have to be smart. You have to do things in a certain way, in a logical way, in a smart way. And again, people always use this manipulation it's as a negative connotation. And I can see where this is going already. Like, they're going to take this and say, oh, he wants to manipulate those young girls. He wants to manipulate. It's so obvious. These modern women, this is how they think. Or should I say these young modern women, this is how they all think. It's like, as Sneako's chat likes to say, it's bot thinking. They are bots.
Like, why is that my problem? So if you pick up older women, you have to accept they've been on the carousel longer. They've had more
100%. More trauma.
I don't want that shit. When I see a beautiful young woman, I know that she has a very low body count. And also, but the truth is, women's mentality is absolutely connected to sex. If a woman sleeps with a bunch of men, it's harder to penetrate.
partially agree with that. Yep.
Her mind and make her fall
It
in
is
love with you.
unattractive, too.
And it's unattractive. It is. But if she's had 30 dudes inside of her, she really gonna think, you know what, this guy's so special, or she's gonna think, you know what, he talked to me real, let's go get a new guy. Whereas if a woman's only been with a few guys, she's much more likely to fall in love with you, be a better partner. The likelihood
100%.
of her falling completely in love with you and staying loyal to you and really believing you're the only man for her after being through so much trauma and so many men and sleeping with so many dudes and having her heart broken and having
What he's saying right now is things that goes over women's head. It's a man curating his life to be a certain way to avoid unnecessary discomfort. For women to say, you need to get a strong woman who can challenge you. No one wants to be fighting the woman in the house all the time. Not physically fighting, but verbally fighting about certain things. Oh, I need you to do this, babe. Why do I have to do that? I don't have to do that. You do it. Da 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 da. No one is trying to have that type of relationship where the smaller thing, even asking for a coffee or make it yourself. You've got legs, you've got hands. Ain't nobody trying to have that in a relationship. Nobody.
having those memories of her ex and all that crap she's been through is far less likely than meeting a nice, young, beautiful girl.
100%.
You know what? This is the guy.
She'll think, you know what, this guy, he's valuable. I like him. You know what, he's probably the one. I make him a coffee. Why not? I love him. If they've been with so many dudes, it's going to be like, oh my God, it's just another dude trying to tell me what to do. Last dude told me what to do. It didn't end well. Trauma, projection. And they just project their past experiences on you. And then they try and subjugate you. And then if you end up marrying them, they put you in a sexless marriage. It is not fun. So always curate your lifestyle to take the path of least resistance. Why get with the older woman who is more resistant and more challenging and more of a headache than just take someone who's younger and who's like, you know what, I trust this person. He's been through a lot in his life. He's definitely lived more life than me, so I can allow him to lead. That's what you want. And there are some older women who understand the need for leadership after they've come out of the fog of this modern day feminism. They've come out that fog and they're like, oh, I see the light. Okay, they were lying to me. They sold me a false bill of goods. Now I need to be submissive. But even then, for them, it's hard because now it's trying to kill traits and habits that they've had for a long time. And that's difficult.
I like him. Every woman who knows this and every man who watches this can be honest. Women fall in love with the person they lose their virginity to, or the second or third guy. They really remember them. They really love them. Any woman who slept with 50 dudes, she doesn't even remember who most of them are. She doesn't care.
Yeah,
if
true.
If a woman slept with a bunch of men before you, she's less likely to stick it out through a difficult period in a relationship.
100%.
You know what? New answers, new dig.
That's a pretty good answer.
And that's the truth. So let me make something clear. If I meet a beautiful 30-year-old woman, I'm not saying I won't sleep with her.
Ooh, you saw that? Hold
And
on.
that's the truth. Let me make something.
The wife is laughing and she knows it's true. He's spitting back. She knows it's true.
Clear. If I meet a beautiful.
She's an older woman. She's experienced life and she understands the game at both ends. How she was when she was younger and how she is now as an older woman. She understands the value of having a long-term partner, a man you admire, love and respect.
Beautiful 30-year-old woman. I'm not saying I won't sleep with her.
That's pretty fucking
Man is so generous. I'll sleep with her.
old.
Yeah.
30.
But I won't wife her.
Are you crazy?
Ooh, actually, this reminds me of How I Met Your Mother. If you guys have seen How I Met Your Mother, there was an episode where Barney Stinson was approaching a young lady in the bar McLaren's, the bar that they always go to, and she ended up saying her age was 30, and he was like, ugh. Watch how well that will go down today if that was on TV, bro. It is crazy. Actually, type in How I Met Your Mother, Barney Stinson, best moments, and see those clips. None of what Andrew's saying is crazy. Watch those clips. And those were on TV. He was the most beloved character on that show. And people loved it. And this is only 10, 15 years ago. Nowadays, people see that on TV. Oh, bro. Aneurysm. They're having an aneurysm. Someone called the doctor. Someone called the cable company. Take this off. It's sexist, misogynist. Blah, 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 blah.
There's been times I was.
Blah, blah, blah. Wait, what did he say?
There's been times I was drunk.
Okay, bring it back, Chris.
Don
We'll
DeMarco.
So, do you guys want to give your reaction to that video, Kylie?
What the
I
fuck,
fucking
bro?
hate
What the fuck, bro? It's just so predictable.
Jesus Christ.
Do not use the Lord's name in vain, young lady.
Andrew Tate, ladies and gentlemen.
That is just, to me, in my opinion, I feel like he's really blowing it up a little bit. Like his actual genuine reaction to
obviously he's adding spice. He's on a podcast. He wants it to be entertaining. He's a smart person. Obviously, those are his genuine opinions, but you add a little bit of flavor to make the show entertaining. No point sitting there and being like, yeah, so this is what I think. These are my opinions. You have to give it some oomph, some flavor, some pizzazz, as they say. If you know, you know. Charisma.
Their questions just so he could be controversial, and like all the women in the comments are like super mad.
Triggered.
Like, oh my god, like how dare he? You know, like, how dare he say that? So
The
I really
sisterhood.
hope that he's not actually like that. But
is she
just
looking at?
watching that, like he can be like, oh, 30, that's so old. I'm like, how old are you? You
I'll probably read
fucking
the
bald
comment.
man. Like, what are you talking
Oh.
about?
You see, the hypocrisy is real. These are the same women who, when a man shames a woman for something on their body, you know, she's too fat. Oh my God, body positivity, stop. Don't do that, don't do that. But bald guy, ha 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 ha. Okay, let's make fun of that. You know, I don't really care, to be honest. You know, make fun of him all you want. It's pretty funny. It's very funny. But it's just the hypocrisy of we can make fun of you, but you can't make fun of us. You know, it's a bit, you know, because, you know, we have feelings and we're more emotional. And da, da, da. Okay, then if you can't dish it out, if you can't take it, don't dish it out. That's what I was going to say. There you go.
I don't know. Like, it's just,
I don't like
get
that kind of talk.
I don't get that.
That's so
Bald
true.
shame him.
No, no. It's,
Yeah, oh, she don't give a fuck. She's like, oh, fuck this dude. So I'm a ball shame though. But this guy.
He's got nice.
I'm sorry, but I say what I want. I'm
No,
a
no, no,
strong,
when he's
independent
fucking
woman.
that
I do what I
19-year-old girl,
want.
she's gonna grip onto no hair, bro.
Yeah.
She's gonna slip on that bald scalp.
I
Like,
think
Yeah. So someone type in Shaolin Showdown and see the main character. That's Andrew Tate.
valid
Andrew Tate
point.
is 35, by the way.
I think Andrew Tate is ugly.
I think he's a good-looking guy. I don't.
Really?
The
Really?
personality
Really?
personality
Really?
ruins it.
Or
Yeah.
does it make him? Does it make it?
No, it makes you want to fucking hate him.
So
I
you
would
guys, you
literally-
dislike Andrew Tate?
Yeah, no shit. And
Okay.
it concerns me that I have a suspicious feeling that you secretly like him, and that makes me
I
kind of
don't-
sad.
You secretly like him, and that makes me kind of sad. You see, God bless the late great Kevin Samuels, the Godfather, because he said it best. Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. These women are filtering everything through their emotions without even assessing the information provided in a logical manner, logical capacity, and just taking it through their emotions, as you know women do. It is what it is. But take a moment, digest, let it sink in and sit down, and then respond. Don't just that made me feel bad.
I
Doesn't
don't.
secretly like him.
You
like.
I
I feel
don't-
like you like
He likes him.
So
He
I
likes
don't
him.
love Andrew Tate.
Hold
He
on,
rates
hold
the
on.
top
Andrew
G.
Tate, bro.
Let's not
Everything
lie.
he said, though,
He's
is-
a fan.
At least
Let's
in my
not lie.
opinion, is not true at all.
Let
He
me
speaks
just
a lot of
come in real
facts.
quick.
Okay.
I don't agree with Andrew Tate on everything. I agree with him on a lot. I
That's
think he's
true.
a very funny
True.
guy. So, yeah.
He's a funny guy.
Continue.
He's so funny. He speaks the truth.
Yeah.
Totally.
He is a funny guy.
Such fact. He's an
Yeah.
entertainer.
He's very
Yeah,
funny.
I don't know if
guy.
I would say funny. I would say entertaining.
In the same way
Yeah.
that
Which
Donald
makes you
Trump
laugh.
is funny.
Exactly. It's so fucking ridiculous that it makes you laugh. You're like, are you fucking kidding me?
See, shaming is so fucking ridiculous. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, go to Qatar. Go to Dubai. Go to UAE. Go to Africa. Go to Kenya. Go to Zambia. Go to South Africa. And see how it is over there before you start. Are you kidding me? Go see how it is over there. Because your view is limited in the world. Expand it. Open your mind.
Jesus.
Again.
Yeah, no, but everything he did say, I think is
We need to get you a
completely.
fidget spinner, by
I
the way.
know.
I'm
I'm
taking that
sorry.
one.
I can't
You're
help
banned.
it, man.
You're
The
banned.
emotions.
Okay,
The
I can't
emotions
help
are
Handcuffs
heightened.
earlier.
Oh,
'Cause you were
because we
fidgeting?
want to bring handcuffs and like
Yeah.
handcuff each other.
Yeah, we were talking about it'd be kind of funny if like we were all handcuffed to each other, and so every time we talk, it'd be like a little jolty jolt.
I have
Or it'd
handcuffs if
also
you want me
be-
to bring them.
Wow.
Oh, tell us about
Okay.
those. Can you find those on your OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Kylie.
Hey, Chris, I think we need.
Haram. No wonder these girls are defending. Oh, I don't like him. Because you are all haram. That's why you're haram. You're not even halal.
Do you think we need to adjust the exposure a little bit on the center? What do you think, Chris? Yeah,
I'm looking
you may want to just
incredibly
change the angle
pale.
here.
Oh my gosh. Did she just say I look incredibly pale? You see, how are we supposed to take...
So continue on with, Aline, why don't you give us your take?
Focus on what's
So
being
he's-
said, not on, I look pale.
Let me just like clarify. He's saying that he wants a 19-year-old
Please,
over a 30-year-old because
Clarify for us, please.
they've had less experience
Hmm.
with men,
Mm-hmm.
less body counts.
Yes.
Yeah,
They
so
have
it
a
makes
lower
him in
body
bed
count.
look better because they don't
Yes.
know what's good or not.
Less body counts.
Yeah,
They
so
have
it
a
makes
lower
him in
body
bed
count.
look better because they don't know what's good or not.
Projecting. He never said that, and they're just projecting onto him. You see the shame. They're trying to shame it. They're really trying hard to shame it. It's so predictable. It's so predictable.
Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, basically. It's
He's
You see, and when other women don't understand it, is that what he's saying? And then the women who are trying to shame it, obviously that's what he's trying to say. Obviously, he has to be.
saying,
He
he's saying
prefers
that
like a younger girl because they're more pure.
Look at it. She feels so smart, bro.
Whatever.
he does prefer younger
She
women
feels so
because- not
smart.
because-
I would ask her on it to give me. I would ask her. I'd give her a map and ask her, "Where's Germany?" See if she can even point that out.
because they're more attractive or any of the, well, I guess those are other factors, but what he's saying is it's because more likely than not, at 19 years old, you're going to have slept with fewer people than when you're going to be at 29.
Okay, my challenge to Andrew Tate is if he really valued personality and love and like being able to care.
If you really valued personality, love, and being able to care.
Wouldn't a 30-year-old have that maturity
So you just insulted all 19-year-olds out there that they don't have the capacity to love, care. Wow.
to have those emotions rather than a 19-year-old who isn't mature enough or grown up enough to understand
Wow.
all that? Plus,
How old is she? And she's saying this. You're just shaming yourself right now. You're just shaming yourself. Like,
most 19-year-old girls nowadays are out partying. They're out hooking up because that's what.
this is why they need to date older guys. They're out partying, hooking up. That's halal. That's haram. That you don't need to be. That's not halal. That's not halal. That's haram. They need. It's like they're doing the completely wrong stuff. Again, this is partly due to parenting, social media, and all these other kind of things, like the FOMO, fear of missing out. If your kid's not raised right with the right head on their shoulders to understand how the world works and how things work and how the world is an endless machine to try and produce more slaves to the simple mindset and people who do not question the structure and the authorities in that structure, then you have people who come out, young girls who come out wanting to go to the club and getting high body counts when they're young, not knowing that would inherently cause more damage to them, more trauma to them. You don't want that. You don't want that. If you take a girl who is 19 and a girl who is 30, the 19-year-old would have less trauma. And again, if we just take one person at 19 and that same person at 30, the likelihood of them having less trauma at 30 than 19 is literally insignificant. It's less than it's impossible. It's impossible. So why would you want to deal with someone with all this baggage? And most people don't go to therapy. Most people in this world do not go to therapy. So why would you want to deal with someone who has not taken the time to go to therapy and deal with their baggage before they bring that shit to your doorstep? If you want to date someone like that, that is your prerogative, obviously. If you are a strong individual and you know you can deal with these things, you can do it. But if you're not and you don't want to deal with it, you don't have to deal with it. It's a choice. And if the man chooses, I don't want to deal with the likelihood of a woman being 30 and having a lot of trauma is high, so I don't want to deal with them, point blank period, that is his choice. And let the person have his choice. If a woman wants to date a guy who's 6 foot, no one cares. It's a bit mad, you know?
19-year-old girl.
Men can't have standards, women can. And if men have standards, they are shamed and vilified. It is what it is.
Student in college. So why would a 19-year-old girl versus a 30-year-old girl who is also much more suitable for your age, by the way.
Much more suitable for your age. When a guy turns 18, he can have sex with anyone who he wants. It doesn't matter. No one cares. If you're trying to fight for equality, girls should be able to do the same thing. Date all the guys if they want to, if that is their prerogative, because they're adults. They have autonomy. Oh, but she's still young. She's da 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 da. Back in the day, kids who were, again, this is talking about workforce. Kids will get in the workforce at a younger age. They'll get apprenticeships when they're like 14, 15 and start working. And by the time they're 21, they already have a house. They already have the family by the time they're 22. They're building communities. Nowadays, being 18, you're still a child. Apparently. You're still a child. You're still young. You're a goddamn adult. You can drive a car. You're able to, do a lot of things. In a lot of places in the world, you're able to drink alcohol. You're pretty much allowed to do pretty much almost everything. So,
More appealing, besides her opposed body count.
Because it makes her easier because she doesn't know fully what she's getting into.
Yeah, that's like what he said. He said it's like easier for her to fall in love with him. Like it,
Exactly. Because
Is that a bad thing for a guy to want, though?
path
No.
of least resistance. It is a smart choice to choose the path of least resistance. Why would you want to have to fight tooth and nail every night with your girlfriend because she's stubborn and she's set in her ways, than just get someone who is, younger and who's more likely to get in your program? Easier to get along with, less of a headache.
I mean, I understand wanting to get someone to fall in love with you, but
It's like girls don't want weak, pathetic, unassertive, unconfident, low-earning men. But they're not shamed for that. Why don't you want a man on your level or lower? Help a man up. They don't want it. And it's okay. So they can't be out here shaming guys for what they want. It's a bit mad. They're hypocritical. The levels of hypocrisy are just so high today. It's mad.
intentionally like manipulating the situation where you're like, I want to have.
People overuse this word, manipulation. Let's see what it actually means. Let's see, manipulate. Handle or control in a skillful manner. A tool, mechanism, information. Control or influence a personal situation cleverly or unscrupulously. So again, there's nothing negative in this because you can manipulate in a good way, you can manipulate in a bad way. It just depends on the person. So people overuse this word manipulate with negative connotation. You manipulated them. Your boss manipulates you at work to try to get you to work better. Your parents try to manipulate you when you're younger to get you to do things they want you to do. Your friends try to manipulate you and convince you to join them on escapades you might not want to join them on. This is what people do. And women just want people to do things unconsciously without direction. They want them to just do things because, that's just who they are. They don't want people to be smart enough to make decisions that benefit them in the long run. It's a bit asinine if you think about it. Like, why not make the smart choice? Why do you have to just follow, I'll go where the wind goes, and if I meet a 30-year-old woman with trauma, I'll just deal with it, because that's what I do. I'll just deal with it. No, you have standards. And if they don't meet your standards, bye.
Have that large age gap, so she doesn't know what she wants yet, and I want her to think that she wants me.
Okay.
Yeah, basically. And when it comes to the body count thing and him thinking that younger women have less of a body count, I mean, to me, that
They
just
do.
screams, I want a girl that doesn't have as much experience, so she doesn't know how bad I am in bed.
Shame. The language she knows is shame. She doesn't know anything else, bro. She has no actually convincing arguments. It's just shame. That's it. That's all she has.
Why wouldn't you want a girl with more experience in bed? That's
Yeah,
what,
seriously.
She's like, oh, why wouldn't you want a girl who knows how to suck dick? Why wouldn't you want a girl who knows how to ride the cock? Yes, for a one-night stand you would. But in a relationship, that doesn't effing matter because you're looking at other characteristics that will get you that longevity. Because trust me, it gets old, and it gets old quick.
That's what I don't understand about like any of this argument. It's like, oh, I want a girl with a low body count. Like what? So she can lay there and do nothing?
We do most of the work anyway. Men do 99% of the work in the bedroom, 90% of the work in the bedroom anyway. So I don't know what. Oh, his stroke game wasn't right. It's not about the. It's about the motion in the ocean. Oh my gosh, bro.
as opposed to like actually taking charge in the
Guys are the ones who girls want to take charge in the bedroom. No guy wants. What the
but
hell
like
is-
knowing what she's doing. Like that whole argument just falls apart for me there.
You
Dude,
make
same.
no sense,
Like,
bro.
Genuinely though, why? I still don't understand why it matters.
Body
It's
count. Like, why does body count matter?
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous, and I
Again, they just conflate. They're conflating machines. Men and women do not want the same things in relationships. So they do not. They're saying, okay, women don't care about body count, so why do men care about body count? Women are so privileged in the fact that they do not have to go out there and pursue men and learn what men really want. So they're obviously not attuned to understanding it. They don't sit there and say, let me research men and how men think and what men want and how men move in the world and what challenges do before men in the world. They don't give up. They don't care. So they don't do the research. So to sit there and say these things is just, it's
I
stupid.
don't think it should matter at all.
I mean,
because
he
you have
just
different
explains.
parts of your life.
Thank you, young gentleman who supports the top G and who actually is using his 2 brain cells. I'm joking. But no, he's completely right. Like, he explained himself and it's just going over their heads. Just emotion is being filtered through this conversation.
Well, I know, but
He
his
just explained a few
explanation is-
reasons.
That pussy
Well,
is
I
and
know,
it's
but
manipulative.
its explanation is
Wait, what?
wrong.
Wait.
Buzzword here, manipulative. Buzzword there.
Typically
That's-
is incorrect.
that's not true.
That
Hot
doesn't-
dog
That
in the
is not
hallway.
true, by
That
the
is
way.
correct.
that is
That is not true.
Let's just listen to that one more time. Hold on.
That whole argument just falls apart for me there.
Dude, same. Like,
Dude,
genuinely though,
same.
why? I still don't understand why it matters.
Body
It's
count.
like-
Why does body count?
No one wants to be the guy who kept the toy that no one really wanted. Nobody wants to be the guy who got the girl that everybody passed on. Nobody. You don't want to be the clown. You don't want to bring shame to your name. Death before dishonor is a quote because it's a quote. It makes sense. Do not dishonor the family name by marrying a hoe, wifing up a hoe, and bringing shame upon your family in the future. Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous,
Will Smith slapped a dude on stage
and I don't think it should matter at all.
to defend the honor of a woman whose honor is not really worth defending.
I mean,
Because
he
you have
just
different
explained.
But he had the obligation because his wife.
Parts of your life. Well, I know, but
He
his
just explained a few
explanation is
reasons.
That pussy
You-
is gonna be
dumb,
stretched
and
out.
it's manipulative.
And he was emotional. And she told him he was wrong.
Actually,
what?
that
Wait,
scientifically
that's-
is incorrect.
that's not true.
That
Hot
does-
dog stretched
and it's
out.
manipulative. Actually,
what?
that
Wait,
scientifically
that's-
is incorrect.
that's not true.
That,
Hot
doesn't-
dog
That
in the
is not
hallway.
true, by
That
the
was
way.
correct.
that
That
is-
is not true.
Hot dog in the hallway.
I know,
she's
but
not
I
here,
know.
guys.
Yeah.
I'm playing the devil's advocate. Loose
Yeah.
pussy, bro. Hot dog in a
Brian.
hallway.
Hot dog in the
I
hallway.
think body.
Yo!
Hot dog in a
Brian.
hallway.
I think
Yeah, it took like 2 whole seconds to react, bro.
I think body count does matter, but I think his argument is not valid because.
Okay, she's about to explain it. She's about to explain it. Why it's not valid. Let's go. Let's listen to this.
Body count does matter, but I think his argument is not.
It does
valid
matter, but the
because
argument's not valid.
There's
Okay.
there's so many holes in his argument that just doesn't make
Hot dog in a hallway?
any sense. Like I just said, but
She can't even articulate what she's thinking, bro. What is this? She can't even articulate what she's thinking.
valid because there's so many holes in his argument. that
What
just
holes?
Doesn't make any sense.
Elaborate.
Like I just said,
There's no grounds to. The emotions are taking over because it doesn't make sense because what I just said. You said nothing. You said nothing, bro. You said nothing.
but anyways, body count does matter to an extent. It doesn't dictate.
Yeah,
the whole-
okay,
just
okay,
to
yeah.
A small extent.
They're minimizing to a small extent. So if you overreact about it, then you must be beta. You must be low energy. You must not be a real man because a real man doesn't care about body count. Okay. No one wants to wife a hoe. Okay.
Where it does matter, but mostly personality, habits, how you treat other people. That's what actually matters.
Agreed.
Both matter. She
Any
just
takes on the
waffled.
video?
Waffling. You're waffling, bro. What you chatting, bro?
I
Chatting
actually,
shit.
throughout the whole video, I was impressively distracted
Oh
by his
my
reactiveness
gosh.
that I had a hard time following what he was actually saying.
Mhm.
I was like, why is he so profusely angry or passionate about whatever he's saying
He's
right
very
now?
clickbaity.
She wasn't even paying attention, guys. She wasn't even listening. She was just invested in the emotions being displayed. She saw emotion. She saw emotion and didn't hear anything else.
Yeah, I was just like,
I mean, it's a good and smart approach if you want views, and which is why Brian
She literally said nothing of substance.
tends to play the devil's advocate, because the more extreme you are, the more views we'll get, because shockingness is
exactly. Yeah,
the
but-
best way to get views.
So instead of
That is a good marketing tactic, and he is probably using that. Not in the sense that he's using it to have false views, but he's just exaggerating his views more. Not even exaggerating, he's just making them more bombastic, as in the presentation of his views. He could say them in a more calm manner, but he's just presenting them with such fervor and such intensity and such authority that people are like, this guy is about it. He means what he says, and he says it with his chest.
actually paying attention to what he was saying, I was imagining what would happen if all four of us just like screamed at each other our opinions, and I was just not impressed by that. Anyways, my actual opinion on what he's saying.
Finally, Jesus.
It made me disappointed because I have a hard time
Have
believing
mercy
that he
on
doesn't
their
have
souls.
a high body count.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
he must have.
He
a high
has
body
a high
count.
body
Exactly.
count.
He definitely has a high body.
And this is the thing, the conflation. The women just have it in their mind that we're the same. We're the same. And take it for someone who studied biological sciences and molecular medicine. We are not the same. Physically, chemically, psychologically. We are not the same. So the way we view the world and the way we go through the world is not the same.
Body count.
Although I
It's not rocket science. Just read a book for like 2 minutes and you might get something.
do understand what he's saying about
Thank you.
like if he doesn't want to be with a woman who has 50 men on her tally,
Yeah.
he doesn't want to be another tally if he's looking for
Yeah.
love or
Yeah.
connection. I suppose.
Yes.
That's all in the quality of woman that you would
Thank
choose. Like, if you're
you.
looking for a casual hookup, get a casual hookup. If you're looking for a relationship, then take the steps necessary to
Exactly. Which is what he's doing. Find someone
take the steps necessary to engage in a relationship.
who's more relationshipable.
It doesn't.
Relationshipable.
As long as you're both on the same page, who cares? If you're
Yeah.
both on
Oh,
the
thank
It's
you.
Andrew Tate.
Yeah, oh
Karen.
my god, look, whoa.
Oh.
Oh my god, so funny, it's Andrew Tate.
Why was he wearing sunglasses inside?
Start talking really
Because he's
fast,
ugly
get
and
a
really
spray tan,
loud.
and then
Yeah.
shave off all of your hair.
And then be a
Top
complete
G,
asshole at all
top
times.
striker. By the way, Andrew Tate
Bruv.
will
Bruv.
Andrew Tate will be on the show. We're gonna get.
Wait,
By the way, Andrew Tate
Bruv.
will
Bruv.
Andrew Tate will be on the show. We're gonna get.
Wait, like,
Look at their reactions as soon as these man said this. Andrew Tate's gonna be on the show. And oh, Queen Feminist over here. Jaw dropped.
By the way, Andrew Tate
Bruv.
will
bruv.
Andrew Tate will be on the show. We're gonna get.
Wait, like
in
confirmed?
November.
Look at her face, bro.
time we can be there.
Yes, you guys will
we
be
were gonna
there.
be there.
Oh, and now they're begging to be there. Oh, isn't life sweet? Isn't life sweet? All this time. Oh, Andrew is so better. But we want to be there when he comes through. If you don't like the guy so much, why do you want to be there? Because he's captivating, he's interesting. Even though you don't like his views, he says it with such authority, you're like, oh, that's a real man. Let's be real.
No
November.
way.
It's confirmed.
Are we gonna be there?
And what the hell
said
is
last-
The
what?
show.
What is
We're
she
gonna-
doing?
Wait, like
in
confirmed?
November.
No way.
It's confirmed.
Are we gonna be there? You said last
Aline-
time we could be
Aline-
there.
yes, you guys
said
will
we
be
were
there.
gonna be there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll be
Aline
chill. I'll
saw
be
the
chill.
DMs.
Look at her. I'll be chill. I'll be relaxed. You know, Andrew, goddamn Tate, top G, top striker is coming to grace these young ladies with his presence. And they just folded under the pressure. Oh, but I'll be there. I'll be chill. I'll be cool.
So you can ask Aline. She's
Look at her. Look at. Oh my gosh, she's
yeah,
touching
Andrew
her
Tate,
hair,
we're gonna
fixing
put him
it
on
up.
I think
trying
it's
to get
November, he's coming
cute.
to the States. So
Look at her face, bro.
You already
Stay tuned for that.
basically
Oh,
have
that's
promised the
gonna
three
be-
of us to be there. You've said it twice.
Yeah,
Look
you
at her.
said
Different
it.
shows.
Oh, they're going to try and promote the OnlyFans, try and promote the shit of the Andrew Tate episode. Bunch of bullshit, bro. A bunch of Tatianas trying to promote their shit off the back of a, anyway. And watch them fold when he actually shows up and they actually talk face to face.
you guys can be there.
Hell yeah.
You guys can be
The
there.
excitement.
Be nice to him though.
Oh no, I know.
I'll
Be
be
nice.
so
The
sweet.
I'll be so sweet. Keep the same energy. No, keep the same energy. Beesh. This is some bullshit. You're going to say this with your chest? You're going to say it with your chest when he's not there? And he's just insecure. He's there. I'm going to be so sweet. So sweet.
I won't kiss, girl.
The
What
only
are you talking
reason
about?
that I made the bald comment, I wasn't
Oh, and now you're retracting statements.
Some-
Now you're retracting statements because you know you're going to have to look this man in the eye. You're going to have to look the top G in the eye. Oh my God.
something about him just makes me upset.
The game is immaculate. The delivery is flawless. The car, the Bugatti. Classic.
Like the way that
Come now, don't play with the game.
he's all over my For You page now, and it makes me so upset because I wake up in the morning and I just see him being like, oh, if a man like fucks another woman, but he has like his
Look at her propping herself up now. She knows Top G is going to be on the fucking show, man. Watch this. They're going to crumble under the pressure, bro. And I guarantee one of them is going to bang. No lie.
his heart, it's not cheating. But if she looks at another man, it's cheating. And I'm just like, what?
So dumb.
What? What? I would love to just like actually meet him and see what he's like.
Yeah.
Dude, get your
Let's
head out
see.
your ass.
Get
Like,
your
I'm
head
not
your ass,
that-
dude.
Bald man can be
You're
attractive.
not that
it's just, like the
important.
personality, it just ruins it.
I mean, it's like if, like, don't get me wrong, societally, if you're bald, you already have something against you. Why?
Actually, bald men tend to have more testosterone than men who do not bald, so they're more masculine than men who don't bald. So take that how you will, okay? Take that how you will. Scientifically proven, studies, check them if you want to. I ain't your daddy. I ain't gonna link them here down in the comments below. If you want to learn the shit, study it.
Make it worse by being a complete idiot and a douchebag, you know?
Shaming again. It's like, well, anything new,
Get it
my
together.
lady.
Like, exactly. Get some hair plugs. Actually, don't. Those
don't work.
they don't work very well. They're not great.
Oh my God! I actually need to go see. I need to go see. I need to check out that full show and just. I'll do it in my own time. Obviously, I have no time to react to no 2 hour 6 whatever show. But anyway, guys, that was real. Let me know what you thought of these ladies in the comments below. Their thoughts and opinions. What you thought about my thoughts and opinions. You can disagree. You can dislike, like, comment, all that good stuff. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. Follow me on my Insta if you do want to keep up with me and all the shenanigans I get up to. You know, however fun or unfun they may be. But yeah, anyway, guys, that is me finished. Your boy King GDB. I am out. Catch you guys in a bit. Peace.